Why do I volunteer? Because it's great and it's nice, and you guys meet new people.
I volunteer because, first of all, for high school students, we have to do volunteer for 40 hours.
By volunteering, you could meet a lot of new friends and gain networking. So to be practical, it helps your building your resume as well, right? Because if you volunteer regularly, people will find you responsible and you're having a commitment. And yourself, you have to be committed as well. So as to give people the sense that you're responsible and you know what you're doing.
That volunteering would be critical to what we do, and to give back to our community, for the community giving back to people like me and my bro. And we like helping other people. We feel really good when we help other people.
And you get to experience different types of jobs to do, like receptionist, being a mentor, and all those types of different stuff. I think it's a very nice experience that you will get to enjoy.
I'd like to volunteer because I really want to help out and contribute to my community.
I want to volunteer because it's fun and you got to meet a lot of people.
It's just an opportunity to give back to the community for what they do.
Right now I'm here at IYC and I meet great people like Janice and Alex and Amir, obviously. And yeah, you guys meet new friends and you make new friends, meet new people, yeah, and you guys have fun.
I like helping people. I used to be new to Canada as well. I never really knew anything. I didn't really speak English. And at that time, I really wanted somebody to help me out and everything. But other than teachers and my parents, I really didn't have that much friends because I just came here and they all spoke English and I didn't understand. But then afterwards, I found a friend and she spoke the same language as me, so I was really glad and happy. So now that I know how to speak English, I want to help others who are just coming here and are new to Canada.
And in school, I am one of the exec for our community involvement club, which is organizing and volunteering events for our students. And I think through volunteering, we can actually provide real experience for our students so they would know what it is like to contribute to their community, as well as gaining more experience to interact with other people. And it might be actually better for our future because we might have to interact, and these are a good experience to have.
Back. I believe in giving to the universe, and the universe will give back to you, so it's real important to volunteer, especially within your neighborhood and different organizations, and it's fun.
I remember one time when I went to this fair, and then me and a couple of other friends sold tickets for breast cancer for Markham Stouffville Hospital, and I think that it was really good because we help people with breast cancer and we help fight for a good cause.
This workshop called a mentorship workshop, Asma, she was kind of helping us finding a mentee, so that me and my mentor met up. And her name was Yuthi. She spoke the same language as me, and she's new to Canada as well. So I was oh, that's great. So I could help her out, my old friend used to do for me. So yeah, it was cool. And even though I was the mentor and she was the mentee, I still got to learn a lot of things that I actually didn't know before. So it was cool.
One of my favorite experiences volunteering was probably when I volunteered for a kids festival in Milliken about back in the summer of last year. It's a lot of fun to work with small kids, and they're very unpredictable. I actually was monitoring a kids station, which was a jumpy castle, and you sort of get to play with the kids in the castle, and they're crazy, and it's a lot of fun. And it's good to know that the kids are having fun and you're doing something good for the community with the kids, keeping them safe and letting them have fun at the same time. So
in 2009, I did volunteer for Terry Fox Run, I think it was a pretty good experience because so my job was to cheer people who participated in that event, and I think it was pretty good.
I remember like in grade 5 or 6, I went around my neighborhood to like fundraise get some fundraising money for the Terry Fox Run, and me and my friend were really successful, and I thought it was like really nice to get to know my neighborhood and as well as like help fundraise for cancer research.
And I volunteered for the Heart and Stroke Foundation in February, and basically what we do is help those with the disease to like find a cure and to help them live longer.
I volunteered for the homework club and the grand opening at the IYC. The best part, I got food to eat. And I got to meet a lot of people and chat with them. I learned how to help other people, like respect other people.
I painted a lot of murals here, and I really had a good time with them. Like we would talk about what we did during the day and all that, and we share our experience. And like, for example, I have a really good friend, Amir. He shared like his childhood experience with me, and I really find it interesting because he's like an immigrant himself, right? So he had like experience back in his home country, what's really interesting to me, and I share my own experience with him as well. So that really gives me pleasure through volunteering and all that, apart from like the actual experience.
The last year I was in that school, we went to Himalayas in India, and we actually volunteered to take care of orphanage and their children in it, and we played with them and we kind of talked to them and taught them simple English. And through this experience, I think it has enhanced my my overall way of thinking towards the whole idea of volunteering.
I met lots of people, like lots of strangers, and I got a chance to talk to them and kind of improve my communication skills. At first I was pretty shy when I talked to strangers, so like I wanna, during volunteer, I get to like talk to people, and also I can make some new friends.
Yeah, I've met like a lot of people here at IYC that go to my school and that I never met before, so that's like a very nice experience to have.
It encourages other people to also do their hobbies, do what they like to do, and be brave. We can give youth what other youth don't have.
Got to know a lot of people, and we got to actually teach them how to do things. Even though we're not really good at what we're doing, we're just trying to help, and it is part of the volunteering experience that we have, and I think it's really great.
Just isn't about like helping other people, but you also like learn a lot about yourself. I think it's very good for my future. Like no matter what you do, you always have to work with people, like no matter what occupation I took.
I started as a participant, but like as time goes on, I started to shift my role as a participant to like a more like an organizing role. So through volunteering, I also gain like leadership because I have to organize activities and like to lead people. Sometimes when I explain like what they have to do and like lead them in activities, help those who have like experienced the same thing as me. So like the new immigrants, because they don't really feel belong to the place. So through helping them through volunteering, I could like help them recognize their identity in the community.
When you start, the first thing you think about is your hours. You want to be done your 40 hours for high school, but by the time you start, you get to meet these people that like inspire you to do more than just 40 hours, because it's fun and you don't want to stop.
So like I think it's kind of just like a cycle. It's like how I give to a community and like I help other people, and in return like they help me with the stuff that I'm not good at. Like everybody's not perfect, right? There's things that other people could help you with, and like if I help them and they could just help me back, it's kind of like a cycle.
If you give back to the community, you also will get something back. And you know what, later on probably in life when I get older, I'm gonna need help when I'm older, and I hope that the young people coming up will volunteer, and I will reap the benefits of their help and their good nature. So volunteering always is a two-way street, so everyone wins.